38 past the hour, Hurricane Ian, I should say, is now a Category 3 storm barreling down on Cuba. A few minutes ago, we learned that officials in Monroe County, which is in the lower Keys, are now advising residents to shelter in place as early as 2 p.m. today. NBC's Steve Patterson joins us now from St. Petersburg, Florida, where residents are also under evacuation orders. Steve, what are you seeing there?
Yeah, Jose, ad nauseum, we're going to show you over the next few hours people sandbagging, people boarding up, of course, people clearing the shelves of water and generators, and that's certainly what we've seen. But the number one thing we've heard from county officials that people need to do to prepare is to leave, particularly if you're in one of these mandatory evacuation zones, to get out of here. This area hasn't been hit directly like the way it's expected to be hit in about a century, since before Queen Elizabeth was born. And so not only do possibly Floridians in this area maybe a little bit less accustomed to it, but billions of dollars of real estate has been built up along the bay since then in areas that are much more susceptible to storm surge because of this wide coastal shelf that this area sits on. So the messaging is no matter what, if this is a Category 3 when it makes landfall, or 2 or 1, or even just a strong tropical storm, that the storm surge still has the potential to be catastrophic, if not deadly. Not too long ago, we spoke to the mayor about that, asked him if he's prepared. Here's what he told me.
We always pray for the best, pray for a turn in the storm, but we always prepare for the worst. We are prepared. Folks just need to now respond to that evacuation order and get to a safe place.
So if you are caught up in it, we have a disaster kit, just the contents that you would think would be in a normal kit. I want to show that to you on screen. Food, water, of course, flashlight, batteries, things you would think of. Some things you might not think of. Hand crank radio could be very important. First aid kit, especially if you have any prescription. A whistle to signal that you may be trapped or may not be in a good situation. All of that is important if you are in an area which could be impacted. But if you are, remember that county officials say they may not be able to get help to you, particularly in those zones in red, those mandatory evacuation zones. They don't want to put their own people in danger, and this area is going to be very dangerous in the next few days. Jose?
Steve Patterson in St. Petersburg, thank you so much.